Our objective was to create a playground for goats and small sheep in the educational barn at the lands at Hillside Farms. When designing, we had to take into account the weight of the goats, toxicity of materials, sharp objects sticking out, wear of the environment on the playground, and what things make goats happy.
Hillside supplied us with wood they cut down on the farm themselves. They also supplied us with all of the tools we needed for construction: weather guard, nails, bells, and tires. We bought hardware such as hinges and different sized nails ourselves. We also bought a tether ball to mount on the pole that was already in the pen.
To start the building process, we first had to expand the goats' playpen by tearing down a fence. We then used a bench and logs already in the pen to make a prototype playground. They loved it, so we started building the real playground. First, we dug tires into the ground for them to climb on. Next, we brought cable spools into the pen and connected them with wood to make ramps. That's probably their favorite part of the playground. Next, we built a seesaw using a log, hinge, and a piece of wood. We then stained all the wood with non-toxic wet seal to keep it from rotting. Then we mounted a tether ball to the pole inside the pen. And finally, we stuck bells on the bottom of all the ramps so whenever the goats walk on it, it makes noise.
The biggest challenge of building the goat playground was building amongst the goats. The goats were very curious and constantly trying to jump on things while we were trying to screw things into place. The weather was also hard to deal with. Almost every time we planned to go, it started raining. Another problem we encountered was being so far away from a hardware store to get supplies. Besides that, we all had a great experience in building the playground, especially Greg, and the goats really loved it.
My favorite experience building the goat playground was interacting with the goats. I didn't realize how tamed goats were until this project.
My favorite part about the project was the building process and assembling all the parts to make the playground.
My favorite part of the goat playground was the wonderful friendship that developed amongst me and my group members while making the playground. My favorite part of the project was putting together the final video to see how much we accomplished.